Good evening, dear children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hope you're all fine. Okay.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
situation has become almost the same. You are at home and I am also at home. Yes. Okay. So we have completed 2 chapters from our course book. Now, today we are going to do the first worksheet from our workbook. Do you all have the workbook with you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Please
Yes.
take it out.
Can
take
I
out
go
your
and
work.
can I go and take Can I go and take it?
Run and come, run and come.
Okay, ma'am.
Come fast. Okay. So take the page number 1. We are going to do a couple of exercises from the worksheet 1. All right. So without wasting much time, Devika, start reading. Introducing Australia.
Introducing Australia. Australia is the world's 6th largest country and the largest island. It is an island that is also a continent and the only continent that is also a country. It is also the only nation that began as a prison.
Very good. Thank you. Next, Amita, unmute and read.
Australia is the home of largest living things on Earth.
Mm.
The Great
Barrier Reef. The
Barrier
Great
Reef.
Barrier Reef.
The Great Barrier Reef.
Yes.
It also has more things that will kill you than anywhere else. The world's 10 most
Poisonous snakes.
poisonous snakes are all from Australia.
All right.
Five of
Anna,
its-
Anna, continue.
Okay, ma'am.
Mm.
5 of its creatures.
Creatures. Mm.
The funnel web spider,
Funnel web
box-
spider.
box jellyfish,
Yes.
blue
Ringed octopus.
Octopus, parallel,
Paralytic.
and stone.
Mm.
stonefish
Mm.
are the most dangerous of their type in the world.
Yes.
This is a country where even the fluffiest of
Mm. Fluffiest of
caterpillars
caterpillars.
can have a
Poisonous bite.
and where seashells
Mm.
will not just sting
Will not just sting you.
you, but will attack
Actually,
you,
but will actually.
try to
Try to
attack you sometimes.
All right. Everyone, please mute. Okay. Some disturbances are coming through. Aaron, read. Next paragraph.
I ended the Basna with the bully.
It is tough place, but there is no other place in the world like it.
Mm.
There is still isn't 80% of all the plants and animals that live in Australia cannot be found anywhere else. A
Yes.
fact even more
Astonishing.
astonishing
Mm.
considering
Considering
the harsh
harsh climate.
in the continent.
Okay. Next, Kanishk. Kanishk, read the remaining. Mm. Mm. Read the second last line. Australia is the driest.
Australia is the driest,
Mm.
flattest,
Flattest. Mm.
hottest,
Mm.
most
Climatically aggressive.
aggressive
Aggressive.
of all the continents.
Yes.
Only Antarctica is more
Mm.
difficult to live in,
Mm.
and yet it
It
teems
teems with life.
with life in numbers that
Mm.
are still uncounted for insects
Mm.
alone.
Mm.
Scientists have
Have
no
no idea.
idea whether the total number of species
Mm.
is
1 lakh.
1 lakh or double
Mm.
that number as many as a third
of those species remain completely unknown to science.
Okay. So children, you have just listened to this passage. I'm going to read it once again for you. Listen carefully. And after that, you're going to find the answers for the questions which is given at the back of this page. Okay. Introducing Australia. Australia is the world's sixth largest country and the largest island. It is an island that is also a continent and the only continent that is also a country. It is also the only nation that began as a prison. Australia is the home of the largest living thing on earth, the Great Barrier Reef. It also has more things that will kill you than anywhere else. The world's 10 most poisonous snakes are all from Australia. 5 of its creatures, the funnel web spider, box jellyfish, blue-ringed octopus, paralytic stick, and stonefish are the most dangerous of their type in the world. This is a country where even the fluffiest of caterpillars can have a poisonous bite, and where seashells will not just sting you, but will actually try to attack you sometimes. It's a tough place, but there is no other place in the world like it. There still isn't. 80% of all the plants and animals that live in Australia cannot be found anywhere else. A fact even more astonishing considering the harsh climate in the continent. Australia is the driest, flattest, hottest, most climatically aggressive of all the continents. Only Antarctica is more difficult to live in, and yet it teems with life in numbers that are still uncounted. For insects alone, scientists have no idea whether the total number of species is 1 lakh or double that number. As many as a third of those species remain completely unknown to science. All right, so now you have listened to this passage 2 times. One set has been read by your friends and the second set is read by me. Now tell me, what did you understand from the passage? Abhinav? Abhinav Sajan? Yes. Can you tell me what is the passage about?
Australia is world's largest continent.
Yes. Overall, the passage is about Australia, and you understood that it's the world's 6th largest country and the largest island. Okay. Risa, what about you? Can you add some more points to it?
Yes, ma'am. In this lesson, we learned about Australia and its features and the deadliest animals in there, and it has many species of different kind of animals.
Okay, very good. Nihal, what about you? Can you pick out some of the important feature of this particular country? Nihal? Yes? Come on, come on. Come up with the points. What have you understood about Australia? For exam, you will be getting comprehension passages like this. And based on your understanding, you will have to answer to the questions. So that's why I'm asking you, what did you understand after reading the passage twice? Senega?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you tell me about Australia?
Okay, ma'am.
I need only few points because I have many of you in front of me, so I have to ask all of them. Yes.
Australia. We are learning about Australia. Australia is a continent. It's the 6th largest continent, and there are more deadliest animals, and it have various climates.
All right. Good. Good. Very good. Francis? Some other point that she has not mentioned? Do you have any points to be added?
There is deadliest animals called as poisonous caterpillars,
All right. All right. Poisonous
blue-ringed
caterpillars.
octopus,
Blue-ringed octopus.
blue-ringed,
Okay.
then rockfish.
All right. Okay. Box jellyfish. Ashish? Quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me what you understood about Australia. There are varieties of points mentioned in this couple of paragraphs.
Australia is a dangerous place.
Okay, dangerous in what sort? Regarding the poisonous snakes
Animals.
Yes, yes, yes. The world's 10 most poisonous snakes are from Australia. All right. Ameya,
Yes, ma'am.
another point. Quick.
Ma'am, it is the sixth largest continent
Okay,
in the
that
world,
point has been already mentioned.
and
I want some different points.
it is the only nation for being a prison.
Yes, very good. It's the only nation that began as a prison. All right, Stravana, next point I expect from you.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
ma'am,
Come on. Hmm. What about the climate in Australia? What about the climate? Is it a comfortable climate?
Driest, flattest,
Yes.
and hottest
Yes, yes,
climate.
yes.
Um,
Mm. Okay. Geetika,
yes, ma'am.
can you tell me?
It is an island that is also a continent,
Mm.
and a continent that is also a country.
All right.
Mm,
Okay, okay. So you have got a bit of idea about Australia. Okay. Now let's move into the second page. Let us read the questions. So children, when you get a comprehension passage like this, what you have to do is that read the passage at least twice. Okay. And then go through the questions. After reading the questions, again go back to the passage once again. So you will find it very easy to find the answers for the questions asked. Okay. Comprehension passage is all about practicing. Read as many times as possible and try to find the exact answers for it. So we'll go through the questions first. Anthony, read out the questions. First.
what did Australia as a nation begin as?
All right. Devaganga, next question.
How is the Great Barrier Reef described?
All right. Malavika Bini, next question. Third question.
what can the caterpillar and seashells do?
All right. Smriti, fourth one.
What is special about 80% of all that lives in Australia?
All right. Sian, fifth question.
What don't the scientists know about Australia's insects?
All right. So children, now we have read the 5 questions that is asked. Do you think that all the answers are there in the passage?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good, very good. So let's find out the answer for the first one. What did Australia as a nation begin as? Quickly find out the answer. In which paragraph? Tell me.
Ma'am, the only nation that began as prison.
Yes, very
Only
good.
makes it prison.
Very good. The answer is in the first paragraph. You can write down. Yes, Australia as a nation began as a prison. It is the only nation that began as a prison. Either you can mark it, or if you are quick in writing, you can write it down now. All right. Then shall I
Ma'am,
move to the
this
second
one
one?
word. Ma'am,
It should be written as a sentence. It should be written as a sentence. Okay.
can you tell
Australia as
I'm
a
using
nation.
pen, right?
Yes, you can use pen. I don't mind, but don't make mistakes. All right. If you write with pencil, it will be easy to rub it off if needed. So first answer, Australia as a nation began as a prison. Australia as nation began as a prison. Shall we move to the second one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How is the Great Barrier Reef described?
The largest living
Give me
thing
the
on
give me the
earth.
paragraph.
Ma'am, it is described as the largest living thing on the earth.
Yes, very good, very good. I think I have to ask you individually.
Second paragraph.
Otherwise, some of you will be quiet. Yes, it's in the second paragraph.
It is
The Great
largest
Barrier
living.
Reef is described as the home of the largest living thing on Earth. The Great Barrier Reef is described as the home of the largest living thing on Earth. And it also has more things that will kill you than anywhere else. That's the answer. The Great Barrier Reef is described as the home of the largest living thing on Earth, and it has also more things that will kill you than anywhere else.
Ma'am, can you repeat it?
The Great Barrier Reef is described as the home of the largest living thing on Earth, and it also has more things that will kill you than anywhere else.
Okay, thank
There
you.
in the second paragraph. Yes. Now we'll move on to the third question. Altina, yes. What can the caterpillar and the seashells do? Where is the answer? What can the caterpillar and the seashells do? Altina, unmute.
Ma'am,
Yes.
it's in second paragraph.
Second paragraph.
This is a country where even the fluffiest of caterpillars can have a poisonous bite, and where seashells will not just sting you but will actually try to attack you sometimes.
Very good. Perfect. Yes. So the answer is the caterpillars has a poisonous bite, and the seashells will not just sting you but will actually try to attack you sometimes. Write down the answer quickly. The caterpillars have a poisonous bite. The caterpillars have a poisonous bite, and the seashells will not just sting you but will actually try to attack you sometimes.
Ma'am, if we need, we only need to just.
Now for the time being, if you want, you can mark it in your textbook, but later on, I want all of you to write it in the space provided. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Fourth one. What is special about 80% of all that lives in Australia? Ananya K. Vijish. What is special about 80% of all that lives in Australia? Where is the answer? In which paragraph?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
fourth paragraph.
Which one? Which paragraph?
Ma'am, third paragraph.
Yes, very good. Third paragraph. Which line?
80% of all animals that live in Australia cannot be found anywhere else.
Yes, very good. 80% of all the plants and animals that live in Australia cannot be found anywhere else. Correct. Okay, now we'll move on to the fifth one. Last question. Namasya, what don't the scientists know about Australia's insects? What don't the scientists know about Australia's insects? Namasya, can you give me the answer?
Ma'am, in the second page.
Yes, second page. Give me the answer.
Ma'am, scientists have no idea.
Please be louder, Namasya. I can't hear you.
The scientists have no idea whether the total
Read it out loudly.
1 lakh or double that number.
Yes. The scientists have no idea whether the total number of species is 1 lakh or double that number. As many as a third of those species remain completely unknown to science. Okay. So second page. the paragraph. Scientists have no idea whether the total number of species is 1 lakh or double that number. As many as a third of those species remain completely unknown to science. All right. I hope all of you have marked. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now we move on to the next section, that is B. Choose words from the text that mean same as these words. Okay. Anandu, the question is to you. A country, especially when thought of as a large group of people living in one area with their own government, language and traditions. You have to find out one single word from the passage which suggests this one. A country, especially when thought of as a large group of people living in one area with their own government, language and traditions. Clue is given there. It's there in paragraph 1. Quickly find out which is the word. The word is in the first paragraph. A country.
Australia.
No. It is not asked about which country. We have to find one particular word. Has anyone not muted? Somebody is talking there.
Continent.
All of you muted.
Yes, ma'am.
Anandu,
Ma'am.
is the sound coming from your house?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Everyone please keep in muted mode. Okay, country we are mentioning about Australia. That I agree. But then what is the one single word for that? A country with a large group of people living in one area.
Nation.
Wait. Let him answer. Give him a chance.
Nation.
Yes, very good. Nation. Yes, that is a single word for that. All right. Second, Harriet, the question is to you. Produce a small but painful injury, usually with a poison, by making a very small hole in the skin in paragraph 2. Paragraph 2 is a bit lengthy. You have to find out one single word that suggests a small but painful injury, usually with a poison, by making a very small hole in the skin. Harriet, did you get the answer? Harriet Ann, where are you? Harriet? I think she has lost the connectivity. All right, Ismail, tell me, which is a single word for that?
Sting.
Yes, very good. Sting. Third, unpleasant or cruel. Unpleasant or cruel. Ayan, can you give me the synonym for that? Paragraph 3. Unpleasant or cruel. Third paragraph. The word is there in the third paragraph. Any idea?
Ma'am.
Yes?
Can I say?
1 second. Let him think. Ayan, did you get the answer? Okay, don't worry. Vinayak, can you help him? Vinayak, did you get the word? What is the synonym for unpleasant or cruel? In the third paragraph. It's a tough place, but there is no other place in the world like it. There still isn't. 80% of all the plants and animals that live in Australia cannot be found anywhere else. A fact even more astonishing considering the harsh climate in the continent. Australia. You don't have the textbook? Okay.
Ma'am.
All right.
Ma'am.
Yes, Arjun, are you there? Arjun, your camera is off. Arjun?
Ma'am.
Okay, who will give me the answer?
Ma'am, Malavika.
Okay, Malavika. Tell
Ma'am,
me.
harsh.
Yes, very good. Harsh. Unpleasant or cruel. The answer is harsh. All right. Good.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Second
Yes.
question.
I have a doubt.
Which one?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Section B?
Question.
Ma'am, the third question.
Third
The
question.
third section B, I have a doubt.
Oh, what is the doubt?
Ma'am, for unpleasant or cruel, I feel there are two words, aggressive and harsh.
Yes, almost correct.
Ma'am, both can be of the same meaning, right?
Yes.
Yeah, ma'am, I also thought.
Aggressive, cruel, yes. But then the clue is given from the paragraph 3. So you can take out the word as harsh. Okay.
Yes, in the paragraph.
Second
Yes.
question. sir.
But the clue is given in the paragraph 3. Okay. That is why.
Ma'am, aggressive
Ma'am,
is
aggressive is in the paragraph 3.
Yes. Final paragraph. Okay, I agree.
Most
Yes. Both can be written. Correct.
Can we write both?
Yes, you can write both. Now, I'm just skipping the grammar session. Okay. Grammar part, you can do it by yourself and you can consult with your grammar teacher. All right. Shall we move to the next page? Page number 4. Yes. Vocabulary. We have only a few more minutes left. Okay. Children, am I going so fast?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you. Complete these sentences by using the correct suffixes with the words given in brackets. So you have 7 suffixes given here. That is ly, ful, less, en, ness, est, and ward. Okay, 7 suffixes are given in the box, and you have to complete these sentences. A word is given in the bracket, so you have to add the appropriate suffixes along with the word given in the bracket. Okay, so let's get started. Ashish, first one, you will do it. They were surprised by the dash of the rooms on the ground floor. The word in the bracket is cool. Which appropriate suffix will you add?
coolest.
Coolest? No. They were surprised by the coolest superlative. They were surprised by the dash of the rooms on the ground floor. Shravana?
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes?
Coolness.
Coolness. Yes, very good. Coolness.
Thank
you. Who gave me the answer?
Francis.
Okay, very good, Francis. Next one. That was a dash thing to say. Within the bracket, the word is given as hurt. Ayan, give me the answer. Ayan, unmute and give me the answer.
hurtful.
Hurtful, very good. Hurtful. That was a hurtful thing to say. Third one. The students worked dash in the library. The word in the bracket is quiet. Ameya. The students worked dash in the library.
Quietly.
Quietly. Yes, very good. Very good. So children, you have 5 more exercises remaining that you will do it as homework. All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
It's time to wind up. I have another set of students waiting for me. Okay, so shall I end the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So don't
you,
forget
ma'am.
to do it as homework.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank
Okay,
you.
ma'am. Bye,
Thank you
ma'am.
all. See you in the next class. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.